with Sound Show Radio as well, so I was ready. Like, Mika Baby, we ready. We getting ready to do our halftime rundown. You know what I mean? So you know how we do, man, you know? So let's get ready. We're gonna let Mika Baby start off and do the halftime rundown. And then we'll just break down a few things that's been going on with Sound Show Radio, what we've been doing, and then where we're heading with this stuff, right, Mika Baby?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Right, so high?
That's right.
Right, man. 2-pack show today, right, y'all? 2 shows shot in one day. One come out today. One gets released next week. You know what I'm saying? 2-part show. You know what I mean? Just getting it done. You know what I mean? Mika Baby over there getting ready to do what we do, always holding us down. She getting ready to do the halftime rundown and the Sound Show commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you know, let's make sure we get good shots on her. Make sure that Bel Air bottle and all that is set. You know what I mean? No matter what, so how we gotta make sure this shit is good productions. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know what I mean? You good? You know how to do that?
Yeah.
I got you. You can't see that.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
we get ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Mika Baby, have times. You know what I mean? I got you. Do you again, right? That's happening in Soha too. Like the signal is like wild jumpy in here or something. You know what I mean?
That's not G.
Right, it's IG the signal. It's a little jumpy, you know what I mean? Give me time to get started again. You know what I mean? Sometimes we'll be shaking up the building, the signal get a little jumpy, you know what I mean?
But once
That's all
again,
right. Sound Show Radio,
always,
you know
Sound
what
Show Radio,
That's a fact,
every
you know what I
Saturday
mean?
at 2 to 3 p.m.
Like,
right here,
just
y'all.
back set, and you good to go.
Virgos is in effect, y'all.
That's a fact. Mika Baby is back. She's back on her live, right, Mika Baby?
Yeah, back on my
She's
line.
back, you know what I'm saying? So you know how we do, you know what I'm saying? Right, so high?
Yeah.
Shit. Big Bel Air bottle in the shot too, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Mika Baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And,
You
you know,
guys,
let's get that halftime rundown
come in.
going for
Let's
Sound
go.
Show Radio. You know how
let's
we
go.
do.
Sound
You know what I'm saying?
Show right here. No, excuse me, Sound Show every Saturday right here at DTF Radio.
You know what I'm saying? Or no matter where we are,
Or
right?
where we are, we always
Sound
will be.
Show.
Sound Show, okay?
That's a fact.
All right. First and foremost, we are live on IG
That's a fact.
at Sound Show Radio,
Right.
at Haas Sound Pros,
Right.
myself at Yes Mika,
Right.
and Red Sand 77 when he's with us.
That's a fact, Mika Baby.
That's a fact. We are also being filmed from the station's camera for live broadcast.
Right, that station camera fills us from over there, but we still rather prefer our IG, but we still gotta say that, right?
That's a fact. You
Right,
already
so how the
know.
station cameras
Yep,
over there
we
filming
still
us
do.
for live broadcast.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Right.
Audio only. Available
You
on,
skipped the parts.
excuse me. We are
Thank you.
available on YouTube, Vimeo, and Roku. Audio only, available on Spotify, but only through the DTF Radio. Only through the DTF Radio app.
Right.
You can download the DTF Radio app. It's free on Google Play and the Apple Music Store, you guys. So you can check that out.
Mika Baby's flashing out because we're not
You
even
know
really
what?
worried about the
You know what? You're
DTF
right. Make
app.
sure you check out
Yeah,
Sound
you know
Show
what I'm
and
saying?
type that in all one word, you
Right,
guys,
right.
on our YouTube. Like, subscribe, press that notification bell.
Right.
Stay tapped in.
Right,
Okay?
so they tapped in. That's a fact. I had to come back on too. The
Yeah,
signal
you
is
know?
crazy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So-
That's why Mika Baby Chuckers. It's not even really about
Yeah.
the DTF Radio.
That's
app
a
at
fact.
this
It's
point,
not. It's
'cause
really
it doesn't
not.
move that great.
Nah.
It's about Sound Show
It's
Radio.
about Sound Show
You know what I'm
Radio,
saying?
us,
It's
the
on your
product.
tablet. You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
Right. You know what I mean?
Love
It's
it.
about Sound Show
Radio,
Radio.
YouTube,
you know what I
one
mean?
word,
Yeah.
y'all.
You know what I mean? Right. We never got into that properly. You know what I'm saying? We gotta skip back. You know what I'm saying? That halftime rundown was a little choppy. You know what I'm saying? But we are here on DTF. I mean, we here, no DTF radio page. This is our Sound Show YouTube channel.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
sir.
This has nothing to do with DTF radio. This is just literally our Sound Show YouTube channel,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So, huh?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
Mika Baby?
Yes,
It's
sir.
all about marketing our stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we've been
Right.
here at DTF radio, but it's just been realistically a show, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, as far as marketing, promotions, or anything like that, that's all on us, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So this is why it's just more prevalent that we market and promote our platforms and our things that we have
Going on.
You know, so I understand Mika Baby during the halftime rundown being a little choppy and all of that. But if you know what I mean, if you want to give them to them again and just run through a clean way and just us Sound Show, you know what I mean? I'll do it with you, you know what I mean? Because you was a little choppy and it really wasn't really swaggerish, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? We want that shit to hit, you know what I mean? So, and I understand why it was like that because right now we've just been going through certain things with just, you know, certain little behind the scenes things with the station. So we're not really too happy about it, but we're just happy about what we do here at the station. You know what I mean? But as far as certain things that's been going on with the station itself, we haven't been too happy about that. So this is why, you know what I mean, during the halftime rundown last time, Mika Baby was a little choppy. But we're going to start again and just focus on sound show stuff. You don't even have to worry about saying the DTF radio app and all of this crap. You know what I'm saying? So I got you. Let's start together and I'm going to do it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You ready, Mika Babe? You know what I mean? So it's sound show every Saturday, 2 to 3. You know,
2 to
we
3.
did it here at DTF Radio, but we're sound show wherever we are.
Wherever we are.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. We're sound show wherever we
Wherever we
are.
are.
Everywhere we go,
That's a
people
fact.
wanna know.
So that's a fact, man. Tell them, Mika Baby, we are available
We are
on
available
YouTube.
on YouTube.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
Make sure y'all type that in. It's Sound Show, or one word.
Right.
Radio.
Sound Show Radio, or
All
one
one
word.
word,
Type
right.
that in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, push that notification bell.
That's a fact,
Stay
man.
tapped in.
Right, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Push that thing again real quick.
You already
For the
know.
tablet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
The tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that tablet. Yes, you know what I'm saying? People can see that. Sound Show Radio, you know what I'm saying?
That right there.
Click on our name in the search bar and then just click on our content. You can see our shows.
Right
You see
there.
different shows lined up
fact.
right there. That's just an
Look at that.
example of how you can
Stay
see
tuned.
our content. You know what I'm
Fact,
saying?
yeah.
It's not even about marketing anything DTF Radio.
Nah,
We
it's
do it
about
here.
marketing
We do
us.
the show here at DTF Radio and that's about it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
After that, like it's all marketing regarding to Sound Show Radio. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we appreciate being here at DTF Radio, but from day one, it's been nothing but a show. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
From the
Absolutely.
technical side, it hasn't been doing anything incredible or anything like that. We're responsible for everything that happens with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Marketing, promotion, this thus far. So this
Right.
is an incredible room, an incredible broadcast room, lounge, all of that. We appreciate the space, and I felt like we did what we could in here for the time that we had. There's a
Yep.
lot more to come.
In a good 3
but,
years.
You know what I'm saying? In the 3 years, we brought in 70 plus guests.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We had amazing shows, you know what I'm saying? Sponsorship shows, crazy hot track list shows with just us. Days that when we have guests or not, like it's still an amazing show.
Yep.
Because we become guests in the room for that day on our own platform.
Big
you know what I'm saying?
facts. Big facts.
Right, and making major shows whether we have guests or not. So I would like to thank myself, H2 of the Sound Pros, for hosting the show, music coordinating, producing, MC, Owen of Sound Show Radio. I'd like to thank So Hard Up, Broadcast Tech, co-host and vice president of Sound Show Radio. I would like to thank Mika Baby, co-host, media exec, and
You already
executive
know.
of Sound Show Radio, and my cousin Red Sand 77, who's not here with us, but y'all see him on the flyer, another co-host and executive of Sound Show Radio.
right.
You know what I mean? Us four have been holding it down for years, trying to put on the hottest independent music, independent and mainstream music from artists all over the world. Us three are the ones that people seen most of the time. You know what I
Right.
mean? Us three are the ones who did most of the shows. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we're the main three that people remember, like the Breakfast Club. We turned into our own little version of the Breakfast Club. You know what I mean?
That's a
Even though
fact.
it's four of us, you know, the people see me so high and Mika Baby all the time.
That's right.
We had a journey. We met so many different people. We had incredible experiences, right? So high.
That's right.
And we got so much more to go. You know, we're not closing out. You know, sometimes people have to relocate. You know what I mean? Sometimes artists have to change labels. Sometimes
That's right.
groups and bands have to change labels or change networks or change places that they're at. So, you know what I mean? It just seems like that's where we're heading, not
Next
by
chapter.
choice,
Right.
because, you know, it's some things going on with DTF Radio, right, y'all?
That's a
We will
money.
disclose that in another couple of weeks, you know what I mean? We'll put out another show today, another show next week. Then we'll put out some recap clips so high, and then at the end of September, we'll give people a full breakdown of what's going on with DTF Radio and the things that we've been going through behind the scenes, where we're heading, and what we're about to do.
That's
'Cause
right.
we're not stopping, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Shout out to everybody who supports what we're doing. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who appreciates the point of what we're doing. We had so much organic heat shows without even going viral. We went hood viral numerous times. We had over 60 reposts. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting on
Yeah.
for the city, right? So
Yeah.
for artists all over the world. So I'd just like to thank y'all, man,
That's
for
a
just,
fact.
you know, putting this thing together along with me and just taking it to where we took it. And now it's time to take it further. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Next
We've been
chapter,
working-
man.
Next chapter. We've been working so hard for this, right, Mika Baby?
No, but
Right,
it-
so high.
Right.
So I'm just gonna pass the torch real quick to Mika Baby, see what she has to say, a little bit of disclosure for Sound Show Radio, and then I'll pass the mic again to So High, see what he has to say, And then, you know, we'll just chop it up a little bit more and break down what's going on with us and where we're headed. You know what I'm saying? Tanika Baby, you know what I mean? Thank you once again, you know what I mean, for your participation in Sound Show Radio, you know what I'm saying?
You know it,
You know what I
H.
mean?
You know it.
Holding it down, co-host, media, journalism, you know what I'm saying? And executive as well of Sound Show Radio.
That's a
Big
fact.
belly of bottles right so high, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Let's
That's
go,
a fact.
Nika Baby, you know what I'm saying? You know what I
You
mean? Tell
already
people,
know.
you know, just about your experience, you know, over this past couple of years being here at Sound Show Radio.
It was a dope experience, you know, the 3 years that we been doing our thing and,
Right.
you know, creating dope shows and having dope artists and, you know,
Right.
people come through on our platform. It's just been amazing, an amazing experience.
That's a fact.
So,
man.
you know, we're just gonna keep doing our thing and keep growing.
Right.
And, you know, Sound Show is forever.
That's a fact. You know
Sound
what
Show
I'm saying?
Radio.
No
Okay?
matter where we go, we will
No matter
always
where
be
we
the
go.
Sound Show. You know what I'm saying?
No matter where we go,
No matter
we
where
will
we
always
go, we
be
will always be the Sound Show. You know what I
the
mean?
Sound Show.
All right.
Sound
Things need to
Show.
progress. Things need to progress. Things need to escalate. And sometimes when that happens, you know, it involves people changing places, changing networks, you know, going harder on the internet. So these are the type of things that, you know, that are amongst us now. You know what I mean?
Fact.
So we're getting ready to build up our online presence even more so high, right? We
Right.
got 113 shows, like 78, almost 80 shows out of 113 almost uploaded already.
Right, right.
So Sohai's been doing an amazing job on the technical
Dope.
side, King.
Thank you, thank
You know what I mean? Keep
Dope.
working hard, because remember, we got to do all this shit amongst living regular life.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's regular life too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So for us to be doing this shit and holding everything down the way we done amongst all that's been happening to us as well in regular life, I commend us on that.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And I thank y'all for just being, you know, amazing pieces to Sound Show Radio.
That's a
You know what I
fact,
mean?
man.
There is no other H2 of the Sound Pros.
No.
There is no other So Hot Up, and there's
No.
no other Weekend Baby
No,
or Red Sam.
it's
We're
not.
all one
No
of
other
ones.
Weekend
You know what I'm
Baby,
saying?
you heard?
All one of ones. You know what I'm
All one of
saying?
ones,
That's
right.
what happens when you work hard to carve out your lane. You become a one of one.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all to that, man. Just stay tuned. We're interested in working with people like Shade 45.
Yep.
We're interested in working with companies like Mass Appeal,
Facts.
Right.
companies like Revolt,
Yes, sir.
iHeart,
I heart,
you know what I'm
already
saying?
did.
Apple Music.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We're interested in working with Zeus, because Zeus is developing a music component like a Revolt side of it.
Yes, sir.
So we're interested in working with Zeus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to all the different companies that we've been playing connected music. Shout out to people who support what we're doing and just see where we're heading with Sound Show Radio. But we're definitely looking for a bigger home, bigger platform, bigger network for us to do this on, because we deserve to do this on a bigger scale now. You know what I'm saying? To be, you know, we deserve to interview some of the hottest up and coming artists, mid-level and mainstream artists now. You know what I mean? We've been working to push this thing to a level, you know what I mean? Like we said, over 100 plus episodes, actually 113 after today, right? So
Right.
literally
Yep.
speaking. And it's just been an amazing journey, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? As far as us, you know, at DTF Radio, you know, this will probably be the last month that we'll be here at DTF Radio, because it seems to be things going on with the station. But we'll get into that more in, you know, a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
But right now,
It's our
we just
time.
thank you for everybody who supports everything what we're doing. And then stay tuned for so much more, man. Channel on IG with the Instagram, you know, with the Instagram page, with our pages. Just stay tuned for the pages to move and get the numbers up and more awareness on our platform for what we've been doing and what we bring to the table. You know what I mean? So how you wanna say anything, man?
Yeah, man, I want
What
to
you would like
say, listen, Sound Show Radio, YouTube, like, subscribe, put notification buttons,
Please.
all that.
All that,
We
please.
need y'all support.
That's a
Right.
fact.
We need your
Tap
support
in.
for DJ Radio, but we need your support on the YouTube
Right.
YouTube
That's a
page.
fact.
Right. We don't need support for
Tap
DTF
in.
Radio.
Nope.
We
No.
need support for
Sound
Show
Show
Radio.
Radio.
You know what I mean?
All
Because
one
whether
word,
we're
too.
at DTF Radio or not, we'll always be Sound Show Radio.
That's 100.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, people want to know
Mhm.
who we are,
Who we are.
so we tell
So
them.
we tell
This
them.
is the
Sound
Sound
Show.
Mighty Sound Show.
That's
The
Exactly.
mighty Sound
In case you
Show,
didn't know.
In case you didn't know, that's right.
Y'all
So,
heard it
you know what
here.
I'm saying?
Also,
Right.
Virgo season in effect.
That's a fact.
H2 birthday was last weekend.
That's a fact.
So
My
high
birthday-
up is
This
weekend.
birthday,
This weekend.
this weekend, so
I
high.
can tell you the
birthday,
date.
So high up.
Happy birthday,
Happy
weekend,
birthday.
so high.
Thank you.
pre-birthday
birthday.
weekend. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can tell you the date
No,
because
we
none of
Get
your
over there to
business.
the soundboard for that, right?
Yeah,
Pete?
that's a
Happy
fact.
birthday again, so you know
That's
what I'm
right.
Want to give it up to my partner over here, you know, Sound Show, VIP, you know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Also,
Okay.
that's right.
Right.
Also, football season, y'all, man. You know how good the football season.
Sports analyst.
Giants and Cowboys this Sunday, y'all.
Whoa.
G-men, whip their ass, please. I'm tired of fuck the Cowboys.
Right.
Fuck the Cowboys. If it ain't New York, I don't care.
Right.
I like
New York
everywhere.
is nothing.
I like everywhere else,
Right.
but New York is where I'm from. So I
Right,
can't.
so we gotta rep.
So I
I
gotta
ain't mad
rep.
at that. Everybody reps their state. So
Exactly.
ain't nobody gonna be mad at us for repping them wild.
Not at all.
You know what I'm
And once
saying?
again, man, shout out to us. _sound _ radio.
Tap in.
Tap in,
Stay
like
tapped
all our
in.
videos, share it, please.
That's a fact.
Share, push the
Put it-
post.
Push
Yeah.
that notification
Yes,
bell.
yes.
So
That's
y'all
what I
stay
mean. Push that
tapped
post
in.
notification.
That's a
right?
fact.
Exactly. Put it in
Yo.
your
Push
stories.
that notification bell so you
Send
guys
it
stay
around
tapped
and
in.
around like a clock.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact.
So y'all
Man.
stay
It's nothing
tapped
like
in
Sound
with
Show
the
Radio,
Sound Show.
right? It's not even about just artists, right, y'all?
Nope.
We've had clothing brand owners, we have directors, we've had people, different factions, people who make podcasts, people who are making independent films. It's not even just music, like
Nope.
anything for the culture.
Yep.
That's a
For
fact.
culture itself, right?
Yep.
I mean,
That's a
anything
hundred.
that's for the culture, we support that and we give it an outlet
Yes,
and
sir.
an opportunity for it to be promoted. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Here at Sound Show Radio, right, y'all?
Exactly.
That's a fact, man.
And
So
And once again, one more thing.
nah, take your time.
If
man.
you
Time
ain't got
gotta
if
say.
you ain't got H2 production on the track list,
yeah, you
don't-
wild, you know what I'm
you
saying?
bugging out, bro.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we're about to go crazy with the beat
Exactly.
displays all
Exactly.
fall and winter. People are gonna feel the fury of Soundpost Productions and Sound Show Radio. We're gonna be flooding the internet and moving the channel all fall and winter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like Slay said last episode,
Last week.
we were gearing up in the third or fourth quarter.
That's right.
To have a big first quarter at the top of the year.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gearing up for other business transitions over the course of the fall and the winter.
That's right.
But we're gearing up for more and more rolling into the next year as well. You know what I mean? So shout out to you,
Thank
man, for your halftime mentions and all that's going on with Sound Show
Definitely.
Radio. Shout out to Mika Baby for our halftime mentions and
You already.
and her participation in Sound
Brr,
Show
brr,
Radio.
brr.
You already.
Brr,
Right.
brr,
Get
brr.
over there, play one more time on the mix board.
Brr, brr, brr.
Three
3 years here.
3 years here.
It's gonna be
The
3.
Sound
It's
Show
gonna be
Radio
many more years.
forever.
Right, many more years elsewhere.
Exactly.
fact.
That's a
Exactly.
fact, man, because we still got more work to do. You know what I mean?
No
We're not going to
question.
reveal the other station or anything just
Nope.
yet. Just stay
Nope.
tuned.
Stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are working. Sound Show Radio. You know how we do,
You
man.
know how we do.
We having a great show, man. Let's play these 2 songs so
That's
we can
a
get on
fact.
out of here, man. It's already
Everybody
5:30
enjoying
and
these
shit.
Saturdays.
Did you believe
Word.
it's 5:30?
Go get
I
you that
know,
luck
right?
man laugh.
What time
I
it
know.
is, man. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This is it. No matter what time it is, right? So
That's a fact.
It's Sound Show Radio time. That's what
Sound
time
Show
it is.
Radio.
That's what time it is. Every day, all
We
day.
take
Every day,
over
all day.
Saturdays.
We take over Saturdays,
You know
man.
what I
We came
mean?
and broadcasted 2 shows today.
Yes, sir.
We're taking off a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So we want to make sure we put another show in the can for y'all and release that next Saturday. And then, you know what I'm saying, some promotional clips and all of that. And then we'll give y'all a full breakdown of what's going on at the end of the month. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man. So we coming back after our little halftime break with 2 more records that's going to slap. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We only need 2 more, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right, you know what I mean? You see the phone slid and all that other stuff?
Okay,
Yep.
it's all
Yeah,
good.
man, it's all good. You know what I mean?
It's
We
all
having a
great.
good time, man, you know? It's time to come back with this
Beautiful
big
time.
record, Mika Babe.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a big record, you know what I mean?
this
The Sound
that
Show Radio
one.
request of the day.
Yeah, this
You know
that
what I'm
one.
saying? The Sound Show Radio Squad request
Sound
of
Show
the day.
Radio Squad.
All music is
Day.
displayed for promotional use
Use
only.
only.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta say that
Promotional
before we
use
kick
only.
this record off. Mika Baby's gonna
That's
bounce
right.
announce this with me.
You already
And
know,
once
y'all.
again, we have to say this before we kick this record off. Shout out to this legendary legendary mogul and entrepreneur.
You already know. Shout out to Diddy,
He's
baby.
doing so much major shit out here. You know what I mean? Taking
That's
care
a
of a lot
fact.
of stuff, and he's actually putting out a lot of publishing, giving a lot of people publishing money back and
About
all that
time.
extreme stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out
You know
to Diddy,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
That's
Revolt.
a fact. Shout out to Revolt, you know what I mean?
You know it, baby.
If Revolt has a place for Sound Show Radio, Sound Show Radio has a place for you.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean?
You
Shout
know
out to Diddy,
it.
shout out to Revolt.
Shout out
We'll
to
love
Diddy,
to
shout out
work
to Revolt,
with
baby.
places and networks like that. So
Yes.
shout out to Diddy, shout out to the whole Revolt network. We getting ready to get into this major song, right, huh?
Yes, sir.
This is that bad boy sound,
This
man.
that
This is
one.
Diddy.
This that
Featuring
one.
City Girls and Fabulous, man. This
Yes.
song is called Act Bad.
Act Bad,
Every time we
y'all.
in the building, we act
Act
bad. on
bad.
Sound
That's
Show
what we
Radio.
do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let Mika Baby go ahead and bounce announce that with me before we
Let's go.
get into this record. You know how we do, right, Mika Baby?
You already know H2
Shit,
how
Sound
we
Show
give it.
Radio is nothing like us, man.
Nothing like us,
Come on, let's
baby.
get ready to bounce announce that, baby.
Let's go. Let's do it, baby. So this is
The Mika Baby,
the baby and H2 and So Hot Duck request
Sound
of the
Show
day,
Radio
baby.
request
Sound
of the
Show
day.
Radio request of the day, baby.
That's a fact.
So you know how we do when we step in the room. We act bad.
Act
Per
bad.
usual, all right?
Okay.
So let's get into this hot one right now, y'all. This is Diddy featuring the
City
City
Girls
Girls
and Fab.
and Fab. And this is Act
Act
Bad.
Bad.
Let's go.
That's the fact, right, Mika Baby, on that
Act
killer
bad.
drop. Thank you on that
Act
killer
bad.
introduction
Act
drop.
bad.
Once again, man, this is Diddy featuring City Girls and Fab.
And
This
Fab.
show is called Act Bad,
Act
right?
Bad.
You know how we do,
Act
man.
bad, not stupid.
Right, Sound
Act
Show
bad,
Radio
baby.
every Saturday 2 to 3. You know what I mean? You know how we do. Shout out to Diddy, man. Shout out to City Girls. Shout out to Fab on this deep record right here. You look good. All music is displayed for promotional use only. Sound Show Radio, nobody does it like us. Let's go, Mika Baby. Act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad. Let's go, Revolt. Come holler at us, Sound Show Radio.
Sent her to the yard and it came back fatter. She keep it 100, gotta throw a stack at her. Her she got a man, don't none of that matter. Act bad, act bad, act bad. Little bad bitch, all she do is act bad. We don't catch feelings, all we do is act bad.
Diddy, how you fit a Billy in a knapsack?
Deli on nice, don't you ain't nothing chillin' with the deli on ice. Deli on die, got the deli on nice. Come ride this dick like a Peloton bike.
Mika Baby.
She a bone crusher. She like to dance slow, nigga, don't rush her. I will fuck her raw, but I don't trust her. If you ain't got no money, nigga, don't touch her. Yeah, come on. Act bad, act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad, act bad. If you look good, act bad. If you look good, act bad. If you look good, act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad.
Sound Show Radio.
Act bad, act bad.
Shout out to City Girls, Carisha,
They treat a good girl wrong and a bad one nice, so act bad. Never hustle back, bitches can't ball like me, they need practice. Try to act bad like me, they bad actors. Ain't changed the game like us, they not factors. This a act bad, some of this a pack bag, some a twerking on the way. Hey, this a city girl, some of you ain't spending no money, we ain't steady, y'all never ate.
Act fucking bad.
Y'all, Sound Show Radio. We acting bad, baby. You know how we do. Always displaying the hottest Indian mainstream hip hop and R&B artists all over the world. And that right there was considered a mainstream banger. Shout out to Diddy featuring City Girls and Fab. That joke was called Act Bad. All music is displayed for promotional use only.
Act bad.
Act bad. You know what I'm saying?
Only.
That is a fact, man. All
Shout out to
music
Diddy and the
displayed,
City
man.
Girls and Fab on that
Only,
heat,
man.
baby.
That is a fact, man. You know what I mean? That was a good
Yes.
energy record. You know what I mean? think we're gonna roll it down now. We're gonna bring it down a little bit, fix the bottles a little bit, huh? You got the bottles a little strange.
Got
over
you.
there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you know what I mean? We're gonna calm it down a little bit now for the last song, you know what I'm saying? Because we always on go, you know what I mean? We always on speeding, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna bring it down so high. Where the H2 is so high, bring it back, you know what I'm saying? From Nim Low and Dave East. Shout out to Mass Appeal, man.
Shout out to Mass
Shout out to
Appeal.
Mass Appeal. Dave East is signed to Mass Appeal, you know what I mean?
Shout out to
That's
Dave
Mass
East,
Appeal is
baby.
Nas company along with someone else. Shout out to Mass Appeal.
Shout out to Mass
is
Appeal.
also one of the places that
we
we're
would love
interested
to
in
be.
working with.
That's
Right.
You know what
right.
I mean? Shout out to Mass Appeal. So I gotta shout out everybody
Shout out
for
to
making these
Nasty
promotional
Nas.
clips. You know what time it is.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Mass Appeal, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nas, you know what I mean? And it's a partner for owning Mass Appeal. You know, that's definitely one of the places that we're interested in being at.
Absolutely.
Mass Appeal is a good place for the music component of our show.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? That's cool, definitely. You know what I mean? Look at that.
Yes,
Let the
sir.
shit flip down and all that. Mass Appeal is a good place for the music component of our show. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
So we appreciate, you know what I mean, just what they got going on over there and all of that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nas, shout out to Dave East, shout out to everybody who has things going on at Mass Appeal and all of that.
That's
right, y'all?
a fact, yo.
You know what I mean? And shout out to my cousin Abdul Malik, man. Mass Appeal had an event back in like 2018 or 19 where, you know, we went to the 20th anniversary for him directing Streets is Watching for Jay-Z. And that was sponsored by Mass Appeal. So shout out to Mass Appeal. Connected to so much shit behind the scenes, so it's time to connect the dots
That's a
for
fact.
what we're doing. We're connected to a lot of shit behind the scenes, you know what I
That's a
mean?
fact.
So it's time to just bring it on in, champ, you know what I mean?
Bring it on
Connect the dots
in.
and bring it on in, man. So shout out to Mass Appeal, man, for doing what they're doing over there. Just one of the many different places we are interested in transcending Sound Show Radio to. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man. Shout out to Revolt, Shade 45, Mass Appeal. You know what I mean? All the networks that are giving platforms for podcasts and radio shows. iHeart, Shade 45, Revolt, Mass Appeal. You know what I mean? Apple. You know what I mean? Zeus. Everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. And you know, just know that we're looking to be one of those 6 or 7 places. Can't forget Up Rocks also. Shout out to Up Rocks as well. You know what I mean? So we're just looking to be, you know, our aim game goal is to be at one of those 6 or 7 places, right, y'all?
That's a fact.
Doing this shit on a higher level, on a more major network, on a bigger platform. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? For no further ado, we get ready to get into the closeout record of the show. You know what I'm saying? Because we did good and I'm ready to get out of here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's a fact, right, so hot?
Yes, sir.
Ready to smoke and eat.
Ready to smoke
Fact.
and eat now. you know
Ready
what
to
I'm
smoke
saying?
and eat. You
That's
see
a
the
fact,
shirt.
man. You
You
know what
see
I mean?
how we do.
Right, shout out to Raw
Shout
Life
out
as
to
well.
Raw.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
Josh.
Josh from Raw.
The CEO
You know what I mean?
of
Check
Josh.
out our
The CEO
Raw
of
Life
Raw.
Indoor show, Sound Show 19, available. We all had on Raw down from head to toe, right?
Look at that.
You know
Check
what I mean?
that
That's a
show
fact, you know
out.
what I mean? So we getting ready to close out so high with this fire record. I like the sound of this record. You know what I mean? It came out a couple years ago, but you know how we do? We play timeless joints. It's all
Sure.
about the vibe of the song.
Timeless.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homie Nim Low, shout out to Nim Low, shout out to Harlem, Manhattan Ave, you know what I mean? Morningside, 87, Planet, you know how we do. You know what I mean? This is Nim Low featuring Dave East, man. This joint is called Speedin'. Shout out to Dave East as well. This is some real Harlem shit, you know what I'm saying?
Some real Harlem
You know what I
shit,
mean?
baby.
Moving around, living our lives, man. We got Mika Baby got a picture with Dave East. You know what I mean? Featured on her page. You know what I'm saying? We've been moving around, meeting different artists and just doing
That's a
different
fact.
things. You know, being Sound Show Radio as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So you know what I mean? Once again, man, this is about my boy Nim Low
Shout out
featuring
to
Dave
Nim Low
East,
and
man.
Dave
This joint
East,
is called
baby.
Speeding. You know what I'm saying?
This is
You know what I
speeding.
mean? Right, that's a fact. We've
Y'all heard
been
it here.
speeding through the past couple of years, but you know what I'm saying? We've been putting on mad heat here at Sound Show Radio. And we
what up?
continue to put on heat no matter where we are.
You
Sound
know?
Show, man, every Saturday right here, man.
Click going, hand in my glass. She pour my drink up.
Them Low and Dave
My
East
jeweler
is
flooded
called
some
Speeding.
Cubans. He told me link up.
Sound Show Radio,
Paranoia
we
all in
appreciate
my back.
everybody's
What I
support.
roll, let's think up. Lace
We
two
gonna
rings
close
up
out
in
to this
each
one
blunt.
right here.
Remember waking up in the projects like, damn, we stuck. Take my daughter to
Last
Disney
song on the
because I
track
ain't
list,
get
we
the
gonna play
DP cups.
instrumental and
When you
close
broke,
out.
you get so excited when you get free stuff. Same ones voted for Trump, the same ones that locked me up.
Right,
Please
shout out
rap me,
to
that's my
Master
local
Bill,
Rick
shout out to
Street.
Nim
I'm
Low, shout out
screaming
to
free
Dave
cuz. Tangerine, big body beamer with the peach guts. Protects all the malls and rollies. We ain't trying to see cuffs. Do a lot for these niggas that never seem to mean much. Fuck it though, we down in the
Mika,
fourth.
baby.
I'ma pick my team up.
3 years,
It's the
incredibleness,
4th of
Sound Show
July.
Radio.
We like Cena. Freddie never scared me.
I see you so hard, my years of faithfulness, Sound Show Radio.
All my life they can't
Thank you,
keep
man,
up.
but we're not done, y'all. Thank
you.
y'all.
Talking to Jesus, freeze up all of my pieces.
Thank you, DTF,
Diamonds on
but
my knees,
we outta
stuck
here.
in precincts in New York, you could get left, niggas is leaving. Lose your life cause you living, they can't find a better reason. I'm timeless every season, rewind this shit,
Got my foot on the gas, they say I'm speeding. Headed to an early grave, well I got reasons. Every single night I'm getting drunk and wheeling. Only the Lord knows how much I need it. I lost some friends, but I ain't never tell their secrets. Soon as I turn my back, they mouth is leaking. I just wanna sell these drugs all weekend. Middle fingers to the judge and fuck the precinct. To the wolves, come back, I'm leading the pack. 2018, 7 Series, Beamer in black. Remote control, pop with reclining seats in the back. The way I run through hundreds, I need to be on the track. Cause I move same hole through these dollars. Flow Joe through the dough. Michael Johnson through Jacksons, I'm not just rapping. Trips to sacks fit with that money from under mattress. Cause my daughters want Montclairs, they set us over from Matthews. Being through. Beamer cool, color greenish blue, waiting on killer season 2. I'm trying to see what we gon' do. Critics say all I rap about is drugs and vehicles and all my money missions and exactly how I see them through. See, it's true. All I really talk about is money, cause all I wanna talk about is money. You don't hear me though. Pop some belly, rest in peace, Deli. I love your soul. Just ask God to let me in when it's my time. I'm slow. The gas, they say I'm speeding. Headed to an early grave, well I got reasons. Every single night I'm getting drunk and wheeling. Only the Lord knows how much I need it. I lost some friends, but I ain't never tell their secrets. Soon as I turn my back, they mouth is leaking. I just wanna sell these drugs all weekend. Middle fingers to the judge and fuck the
Love y'all, man. Sound Show Radio stays tuned for so much more, man. You know how we do. Sound Show every Saturday, wherever we are.
Wherever we
will always
are.
display the hottest Indian mainstream hip hop and R&B from artists all over the world. You know what I mean?
It's
Shout
the
out to us, Sound Show Radio Squad, man. That's a fact, man. That was hot right there, man. That was hot, right, y'all? You know what I mean? Booyah, man. Shout out to the homie Nim Low. Shout out to Dave East. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yo, Harlem shit, right? So hot.
Real
Harlem
Harlem
We finish the
shit.
show. Where we going, y'all? Back to Harlem.
Harlem.
So shout out to Nim Low. Shout out to Dave
Uptown,
East.
Uptown.
Uptown. Yeah, Harlem shit, man. Shout out to Dave East. Shout out to Nim Low. You know what I mean? And we just rocking out, man. That was the
Rocking
last
out.
song of the track list for the day.
That was hot, yo.
Yeah, that was hot, man. You felt that, right? It had a
Yeah.
nice closeout conclusion feeling to it, right?
Facts.
Right, you know what I mean? So, time to play that New World instrumental, Meek. And we get on up out of here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what New World instrumental is. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yes.
Nothing is the same.
Yeah, you know how we do.
World called another name.
Outro, always
That's
a production produced by
Right.
H2 with Sound Pros
Outro,
Productions, okay?
Instrumental produced by me, H2 for Sound
Right.
Pros Productions. You know, we definitely about to get into
Stay
this
tapped
joint.
in, you
You know what I'm
guys.
saying? Right, Mika baby? You
That's
know how
a
we do,
fact.
man.
This
So
is some heat,
This was
too.
a hot show, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
He's
You know what I mean?
amazing on the key.
Right.
From the,
Right.
the
This was a hot
EP.
show, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Two dope shows for y'all,
Two dope
man.
shows for y'all. One come out this week, one come out next week.
That's right.
And we just appreciate everybody's support, right, y'all?
You
That's
know
right.
it.
Shit.
Appreciate everyone's support.
Everybody's support. We
Everyone.
just appreciate everybody's support and everything that's been going on.
That's
man.
the fact.
You know, that's the
All
fact.
the
That's
sound
all.
Underscore
supporters.
sound underscore
All
show
sound
underscore
shows.
radio on IG.
Sound Show fan
Sound Show Radio, one word, YouTube, y'all. Like, subscribe, the notification buttons,
Right.
share it, all that,
All of that. right?
all that, all of that, all that.
Sound Show Radio, one word, on
We had
YouTube.
so much fun today, man. So while we're doing the show,
That's right.
we had a lot of fun today, right, Mika baby?
You know
On this
it.
double show, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Two-pack show, you know what I mean? We did two shows
Two-pack.
in one. You know what I mean? Get this instrumental in and
Two-pack, two-pack, pack.
Two-pack,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Two-part show.
Ah,
Two-pack.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Pack, two pack.
Yes.
Right, that's a fact, man. We had such a
Yeah,
good
this
time,
was the
man.
vibe.
Sound Show Radio
We vibe
Squad.
all the time, you heard?
All the time, right, man?
You know it.
That's a fact, man. We just do what we do, you know what I'm
Do
saying?
what we do,
Right.
baby.
Look upon you.
Look on
So
you.
look on you, B. You know what I'm
I
saying?
look on you.
Yeah, you know, we just figuring out what's going on with this. Come on, what's taking so long for us to play? Say what's going on with this reader, but yeah, we getting ready to close out.
The
man.
Sound Show will look upon you
Look upon you. Look
to
how-
support us.
Right, you know,
Look
how
upon
far
you
we've gone, you know what I'm
to
saying?
share us. We look upon you to do all the things to make us even more successful.
Right, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody's support. Stay tuned for so much more. We will be breaking down exactly what's going on. We will be releasing another show next week, and then we're doing some emotional clips and recap clips of some of the amazing shows we had. And then the final week of September, we'll just do like a little breakdown and disclosure of what's actually happening with DTF Radio and where we're gonna do and what we're gonna be and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So just, you know what I mean, continue to support us and, you know what I mean, be on the lookout for so much more. So how we getting ready to definitely go crazy on moving the channels, right? So
Oh, no
Yeah.
that channel moving online, you know, that's all up to us. That don't got nothing to do with DTF Radio, you know what I mean?
Not at all.
Nope.
We're gonna make sure we get ready to move that channel and all of that, right, y'all?
That's right.
And that's what it's all about for us, you know what I'm
This
saying?
might be where it started,
Right.
DTA Radio, but it's not where it ends.
Right, right.
Okay, thank
I mean,
you.
Follow us at _ show, _ sound, _ show, _ radio.
Radio.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Get into
You
it.
know what I mean? My boy, he's just joined in. Yo, we
What's up,
just did like
Heath?
2 shows already, man. We about to get out of here. I'm about to play the instrumental and then close out the show. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna close out the show with the instrumental. We just gonna close out the show with the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay.
Rest in peace to our homie Black Seeds. you know
Black
what I mean?
Seeds
That's
is a-
Peace to Black
He wasn't
Seeds.
here, man. He was not here in the physical form. He wasn't able to come and do Sound Show Radio with us, you know what I'm
No
saying?
question,
In the
man.
physical form, right? So,
That's right.
I mean, rest in peace to the homie Black Seeds, man.
Real
That's a fact.
talented
You know what
guy,
I mean,
man.
definitely, man. So,
For real.
rest in peace to the homie Black Seeds, Harlem Underground legend.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? His albums is crazy, man. I got a whole brand new album on this dude that I can't even release, man. 'Cause it's too hard to do that.
That's
you know
what I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
no question.
You know what I mean? The music is too hot, and then he's not here to benefit from all of that's going on with it. So, you know what I mean? We're just gonna be playing different songs from him, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Off of up and coming projects and shit. But we appreciate everybody's support. We get ready to close out the show with the gospel, man. H2 and Black Seeds, you know what I mean?
get it.
Black
Produced by
Seeds,
CJ
the
and
gospel.
myself, you know what I'm saying? For Soundpost Production.
I heard it,
Track
yeah.
produced by CJ, CTWJ Music, and me, H2 for Soundpost Production.
Production.
So we gonna close out with this, man. No instrumental, fuck it. We gonna close out with a banging song. Rest in peace to my boy Black Seeds, man. Shout out to him on the check-in. We gonna close out like this.
What up, Black? Be back at it again.
You know what I'm saying? But you know how we do, baby. Last song of the show. You know, man, we had to take it to the next level. Hear the voice, right? It's time to show the world why you one of the best lyricists. Rest in peace, Black Seeds. Miss you, my J.
Money first, way of life, like making sure my son get tucked in before I say goodnight. You can have a flush in your hand if you play it right. Niggas pray not to be another nigga, pray tonight. Can you like see the bigger picture? A picture in the business, like incorporated. Everything I orchestrated, awesome, made it how I illustrated, so elaborate. Creative in my zone.
Shout out to everybody that was on the check-in today, man. We did 2 hours of show today. 2 different shows right in one.
Get out of bed late.
Part 1 will be out later today. Part 2 will be out next week. Sound Show Radio, y'all, forever.
Forever.
And they know, but we are who we are. So,
And then there's nothing else to talk about.
Not Bel Air, right? Shout out to our sponsors. It's going back to that real hip-hop music. You know me? Real artistry, lyricism, structure, concepts. What's happening in the video? It's here, man. It's carrying on the road. Hip-hop music. That's what we did right here. That's Sound Show Radio, right here. Let's go. Let's go. I go by the name of H2 Sound Post Production. Sound Show Radio, it's your time. how we do, man. We moving on. You know how we do, man. That was incredible.
That
right
was
there,
hot
man.
sauce right
That was
there.
the gospel right there.
Y'all heard it
Sound
here.
Productions and Black Seas, right?
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace to Harlem legend Black Seas, man. That was the last song of the track list, and that is it for us. You know what I mean? Thank you to everybody who support us. Sound Show Radio here at DTF Radio. Stay tuned. We will announce what's going on with us and where we're going to be in a few weeks from now. Shout out to everybody who supports what we got going on. Stay tuned for the marketing of all the shows, because we got over 100 plus shows in here. Stay tuned for the marketing of the shows. We got over 100 plus shows in here. Stay tuned for us moving the channel.
That's a
Stay tuned
fact.
for the IG page going up more and all of that, man. Stay tuned for more. No matter where we go, we will always be the show. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it
You know what I
here.
mean? You already know. H2 of the Sound Pros, host, music coordinator, producer, and CEO. I thank you for checking us out and supporting us. Stay tuned for so much more. Mika Baby,
You already know.
co-host,
Yes.
media journalist,
That's
and
right.
executive. You know what I mean? We thank you, Sound Show Radio. So much more to come though. We're not
You already
done.
know.
You know, sometimes you just
Not
gotta
done.
change environments. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But we're not done
We
working.
ain't
You know what I'm
done.
saying?
You know
Thank
it.
you for your contributions here at Sound Show Radio,
It's
at
a
DTF
pleasure.
Radio.
Always
You know what I
a
mean? We
pleasure.
got way more to do,
Way more
but
to
way
do.
so much more work to do. But you know what I mean? We'll just see what's going on with DTF Radio, because the DTF Radio thing may have run its course.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
But we're still going to keep it moving.
No
It's still
question.
going to be Sound Show Radio no matter what, right? So
That's right.
That's right, so thank you again, man. 3 years Sound Show Radio.
That's
We got so much more work to do,
right.
man. We're heading to bigger places, man.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Luck Village.
Can't
shout
stop,
out to
won't
Papa
stop.
Zoe, shout out to
That's a fact.
Big Raw. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting us lately.
Know it.
We really appreciate you. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boss Lady D and State for having an amazing show last week.
That's a
right.
fact.
So high pre-birthday
Boss Lady
weekend
D.
show. This was
Slay.
So High's pre-birthday weekend show. Once again, happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Back
to
to back.
all the
All the
Virgos.
Virgos, Virgo season.
All
you
the
know
ones
what
we
I'm saying?
know, what
Right.
we don't know. Shout out to you,
Right.
man.
Shout out to
That's a
G.
fact.
He's on check. He's a
That's
Virgo.
right.
Shout out to
Taz
G.
Stacks Virgo, Money Murph Virgo. A lot of Virgos in the squad. Shout out to them. Their birthdays coming up this month.
That's right.
Sound Show Radio, man. We closing out, man.
And Frank
shows,
and Frank next week.
Plus
Yeah,
sauce,
shout out to
y'all.
everyone. I'll be up for last night. Birthdays next Saturday as well.
Plus sauce.
Shout out to us, y'all.
Yeah.
100 plus
Shout out
episodes.
to us,
Yeah,
y'all.
Sound Show Radio. We're at DTF Radio. Oh, man.
We out.
It's been real, man.
And we'll holler at y'all later, man. One.
Deuces.
Deuces, everybody.